Ooh, what's up, guys? Kind of just doing a personal type video for you. Just wanted to share what I've been going through lately and let you guys know why I had to quit dashing full time. Obviously, I'm not quitting altogether, but over the past few weeks, I have not been able to go out for more than a few hours a day. I'm talking like 3 to 4 hours, not long shifts at all. And so this is why I'm not sitting at my desk, just want it to be a little more personal. And also I'm using natural light. So sorry, the sun's kind of going down. So the lighting changes. That's why. So basically something crazy happened the night of my birthday. My dog Scout had a seizure, which isn't uncommon for him. He actually struggles with seizures. He has them about once a month. And so I didn't really think anything of it. But that night he actually had another one, which made me and my wife get a little concerned. You know, dogs aren't supposed to have more than 2 seizures within 24 hours, or it could be really bad, even lethal. And if you hear any clicking going around, it's because my dog Scout is behind me. So that's what that is. But anyway, he had his second seizure, and then that morning while I was eating breakfast, he actually had another one. And so we had to take him to the emergency vet, and they basically made us wait around for 2 hours just to tell us that they were going to give him some medicine and hopefully it would work. They didn't really give us too much information past that. So we were like, okay, whatever, we'll go home, we'll see what happens. And unfortunately, he had another one right about at the time we got home. So that was 4 seizures in the span of about 15 hours at this point. And so we're getting worried, but we're like, you know what? We just gave him his medicine. It probably hasn't kicked in yet. Let's just wait a little bit longer. And so we wait, and he has another one just a few hours later. So 5 seizures now. And so now we're debating on if we need to take him back, but we don't want to spend more money. And so we're like, okay, we'll just wait it out. If he has one more, we will take him back to the emergency vet. And so we wait another couple hours, and he has another one, which is now 6 seizures in one day, 24 hours. And he almost died. He was on the brink of dying. He didn't even have the energy to get off the ground. He couldn't walk. He was basically passing out every couple minutes, I would say. And so we're zooming him over to the emergency vet. This is at like midnight. My wife's having to keep her hand on him to make sure he's still breathing and hasn't died. I'm freaking out trying to drive. I'm trying to go like 100 miles an hour. And if a cop pulls me over, I'm not slowing down until we get there. So we zoom over. And so eventually they checked him in and everything, and he is okay. But he did have to stay there for 2 nights. And we had to pay about $2,500 in just different medical fees. And so, yeah, a huge chunk out of my savings account. And so it's been super difficult. That was very traumatic for me and my wife. And also, once we got him back, he has been so doped up on medicine and so just wobbly. He still has a hard time walking. And for the past week, he's been having diarrhea. He's completely incontinent. He's basically, we thought he had brain damage because of how just not himself he is. And so it has been a very big struggle, and not just one person can take care of him. It's so much easier with 2. So I've been staying home with my wife to help take some of the burden off of her. So that's why I had to quit DoorDashing full time. And this was right after I had said that my goal was to start making $1,500 a week. I had just finished my 100-hour work week, was in the groove of things. I just had done that 15-hour Grubhub and DoorDash shift. And I was just feeling good about myself. I was ready to hit 1,500 every week, you know, make some great videos for you guys, pump out some great content. And it just kind of stopped because I had this happen. So I'm not going to lie and say it's been easy, but I am glad that we have had the money to be able to combat this whole thing, me taking days off and just that whole thing. Because if not, I really don't know what we would have done. But I tell you guys all this for a reason. And the reason is that when it comes to our line of work as an independent contractor, you never know what's going to happen. I wanted to stress the importance of having an emergency fund and also just being smart with your money, because literally if we didn't have the money, he would have just passed away and we wouldn't have been able to save him, which is a really sad thought. But luckily I had been saving. I had just done my 100-hour work week, made over $2,000 that week, and just had money saved up over the past months, years, whatever it was. But I say all that because also I've had to take some days off during this time to take care of him. And also just a few weeks back, I don't know if you guys remember, during my 100-hour work week, I had those fever blisters, and I did have to take some days off work as well. And so in our line of work, you don't get sick days. You don't get paid time off. You don't get paid to stay home from work. You don't get vacation days. And so when you have to miss a day and you're used to working a planned schedule, you're used to making a certain amount every single week, and then that kind of just gets cut off, then you have to understand that you have to have that money coming from somewhere. And so it's super important to make sure you're putting away money every single shift that you're doing, every single time you go out and dash. Make sure you're putting away money for taxes, for savings, for emergency fund, for wear and tear on your car, because there are so many things that you just never know what can happen. And so that's why I share this story with you guys, because as an independent contractor, you just don't get the same benefits as a normal employee, a W-2 employee. And so that's something that I've come to realize as I'm growing up. I just turned 22, and I haven't really had to deal with that much until right now, where you have something drastic happen and you got to find the money somehow, or something bad's going to happen. And so I'm still trying to get better at saving money, and I'm still trying to be smart because I'm 22. What do I know? So this is one experience I've had that I thought I would share with you guys and let you know why maybe some of the videos you guys have seen from me lately have been shorter shifts. And also I'm sorry if they've been less high quality, and that's just because I haven't had as much time to work. So that's what's been going on with me. Let me know down in the comments if you guys have any stories or anything you want to share. I just want this channel to be an uplifting, positive vibe for dashers out there, and also a way for us to communicate with each other, because kind of this whole video I've been talking about how we aren't like normal W-2 jobs. And so I just want the comment section to be a friendly place. Treat it like it's your coworkers and give advice, but don't be too mean. Don't bash on anybody too hard for if they do something different than you. I just want this to be a place we can all share our thoughts, all grow together, all become better dashers, all compete against DoorDash, solve different things for each other, figure out different ways to make more money together, and just share it with each other, because that's the fastest way we can make more money and the quickest way we can grow as a community. So anyways, there you guys have it. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you want to see a different side of me, I do a different channel with my brother. It's called Talkin More Sports. We cover all sorts of NBA topics. So if you're into that, make sure you go check it out. The link is in the description, and I'll see you guys next time.